Hi everyone on YouTube. This is Na again, making another one of my live, come alive YouTube stream. Because as usual, yesterday I was not able to make one because the lovely little noise and yakking and people, right, um, just interrupting my live stream. So I decided, since people are going to enjoy being stupid and doing the same thing, and they're not going to stop, what I'm going to do is I'm going to showcase them on my YouTube. So let's see here. Working backwards, because, there's endless examples as of yesterday. Their lovely little mother um, was asking for the password to my AT&T right internet, right? So, but the manner at which she asked me, as usual, she is very verbally abusive. Her communication is for shits, you know, and a lot of that is a mental disorder, a personality disorder, and just all out disrespectful. So she was asking for the password, and I was giving it to her, you know, and just to show you mentally ill people, people who are seriously mentally ill, they will not like anybody. They cannot get along with anybody. They'll argue over pretty much anything. You guys notice that? So I was gonna give her my password, and I was giving the numbers out, and the number sign, right? Like hashtag. So I was saying number sign, right? And she, as usual, you know, uh, she's a type of individual. She never fucking shuts up. She just fucking talks and talks and talk and about nonsense, right? But then, kind of like China, you know, she feels she could tell people, don't say this, say that. Why did you say this? All I have to say to fucking Asian bitches like that and Asian people like that, for everybody on YouTube and around the world, seriously, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, right? Shut the fuck up. So that's what she did. She was asking for my password for my AT&T, and as I was giving out the numbers and the letter, because they have to be case sensitive, right? And idiot, okay, because I'm going to expose their stupidity, showcase it. Instead of, right, putting in my AT&T network name, because initially they had a series of numbers for that, right? But you can change it to your funky little name for your service. So idiot here who thinks she's so smart, right? But she's not in school. And when she was in school, she didn't go very far. Ironically, she inputted, instead of the new name of my AT&T internet, she inputted the original code. And that's not the password. So, duh, it's not gonna work. So she's stupid, and then she's getting steamed, right? So I end up giving her the password, and idiot here. Stupid people will always try to pretend they're smart, and showcase it, right? I don't know what the point is, right? Just like professors in school and their deductions and additions and whatever. Which recently my psychology teacher he didn't give me a full point on one. He gave me a 10. I don't know why. Because I'm pretty thorough at responding to my answers. But all I thought was, who cares? You know, the days of us, right? Like, we're not there to please the professors or, right, have somebody flunk us, like a professor that's into flunking students. Like, what the fuck? Or, right, getting extra credit because in reality, in college, you can have extra credit up to the yin yang, and guess what? It doesn't matter because your GPA is capped off at 4.0, which was what was my first math class. I pretty much got A's in everything and in attendance and participation, in homework, and extra credit and finals. For more than 4.0, but they're not going to put like 4.123, right? So who cares? It's really pointless. It's ill productive. It's not my art of being smart. Okay. And that's what I'm into as an adult learner at the age of 55. I could care less about anything else. So idiot here, she, I was, case sensitive, the password, giving her the numbers, the letters, if they're lowercase or uppercase, and then, hashtag. And I was saying the number sign, right? Right? The number sign or whatever the hell I said to her. I don't even bother talking to her because she cannot get along with people if her life depended on it. That's why nobody likes her. And there's a lot of personalities out there to greater or lesser degree. But she's like the worst case I've ever seen. So I was saying, like number, right? Hashtag. And, or the number, whatever I said to her, if you're really as smart as you claim you are, you would fucking get it. And she was like, why you have to say that? Why can't you say this? And all I thought was, shut the fuck up, right? You want me to help you, right? ATT is providing this service, which she can sign up for herself because disabled people, veterans, disabled people, they qualify for $10 internet access, right? Don't be fucking rude. Don't be fucking all rude and shit and fucking Asian bitch, in the process. That shit doesn't fucking fly with me. Like, are people like seriously like lame? They don't get it? Like, you don't get it? Keep on banging your head up against the wall until it bleeds out? Like, seriously, what the fuck? So anyways, this idiot, I want to showcase how stupid she is. And what I wanted to talk yesterday, which I couldn't because she's like that, right? You notice every time I'm on video, she's always in the kitchen, hours doing dishes, bang, 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 right? And I think the reason why she does it, one, she's eavesdropping on my live stream. Yesterday, when I came home, I saw on my desk her mail, which was not there. All right. What does that mean? That means she was looking through my desk. All right. Is this a new incident? No. Long time ago in my bedroom, I had a bunch of nice stuff from Nordstrom because I was their top seller. And one, I had perfumes and you name it, like real fur, right? Animal scars, Christian Dior shades. My favorite is their lingeries because it was very tasty and very pretty, right? I have a bunch of nice stuff from Nordstrom, leather pants, shoes, you name it. I had it. And yeah, I knew she was snooping in my bedroom because her lotion, was on the floor. And so it shows that she was in there. She had her mind on, as usual, other people's stuff and money. Me, right? And essentially that's it. Um, you know, she has a history of doing that. I already broke it down for you and I don't care to expose it again. Um, it's getting old like her, right? But what I wanted to say yesterday, which I couldn't even fucking fit into my video because, the noise, right? Them walking back and forth in my video, like in their fucking underwears, like gross. Nobody wants to see that. Just acting all stupid. Like they know I'm doing a live stream and they're making noise. They're walking back and forth, in their underwears, you know, uh, just acting all stupid, right? Either bothering my kitty or me. So what I wanted to say yesterday, and I'll say today, is, I know there's different cultures on the planet, but as far as the Vietnamese, um, what I can't stand about them is that there's a difference between culture and not being cultured. All right. There's common sense, right? When I'm doing a live stream video, you would have some fucking respect, right? As far as the noise, as far as staying out of my webcam, right? Because those are the things that make up a live stream: lighting, right? Sound and webcam. Those are the components. And staying out of my video, you know, my video is not for them to go behind me and bother my kitty and interrupt me, right? And then my other idiot sister, just to show you how stupid she is, um, I either turn on my LED or I turn on, right, the family room light. Idiot, just to show you how very stupid they are. She obviously knows I'm doing a live. She just turned off the light. So like it goes black, right? And I have to turn it on. This, folks, especially for the Vietnamese, what I can't stand about them, there's a difference between like, okay, this is their culture, right? But it's a big difference than not being cultured and being uncouth. All right. What does uncouth mean? Okay, let's check it up because probably most Vietnamese people don't know what it means. So let's look up Google. I'm like a walking American Webster. I know words about the American language even before, like actually looking up in the dictionary. I know what it means. Okay, uncouth. Okay, uncouth.
Uncouth.
This is the word. Yeah, I'm not only English honors, I'm like a walking Webster. I know about like the definitions of American words even before like I've even looked them up in the dictionary. So it says it's an adjective, it's of a person or their appearance or behavior lacking good manners, refinement, or grace, right? Especially of art and language, lacking sophistication or delicacy. Vietnamese, yak, 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 yak. The way they talk, archaic, of a place, uncomfortable, especially remoteness of poor condition. Okay. Let me see if Basita wants to come in. Hold on. So, anyways, what I wanted to say is, especially for the Vietnamese, what I can't stand about them, not that I really hate, because that's a waste of my energy and feelings, right, folks? What I can't stand about them is in terms of their culture, um, There's a difference between culture, their culture, and being not cultured, right? Or uncouth, right? Would we not all disagree? I mean, agree? And also, you know, she, she goes from bothering, their dad to his daughters, to her son, to her relatives, to people who hang around this, them pretty, and then it progresses to everybody. It's like cancer metastasizing, right? And now she's bothering the kitties. Um, in a very disrespectful manner, right? She calls them in Vietnamese, and yes, I understand Vietnamese because she never shuts up, and I understand Vietnamese because I'm not stupid, and so I know how Asians operate inside and out, right? Um, so now she's being disrespectful to my kitties, where she's bitching about them. She's that type of individual. They fucking bitch and whine and complain about everything under the fucking sky because they're unhappy with themselves. Um, and she puts her dirty feet on them. She calls them in Vietnamese, you. Now, I don't know if you guys know Vietnamese, but there's a Vietnamese way of addressing somebody, you, and it's derogatory in nature, right? The word is my, right? So that is like you in Vietnamese, but it's kind of like fuck you. Like it's derogatory in nature. Like, you know what I mean? So now she's calling my kitties that. She's like, yeah, 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 yeah. Like, nobody cares to hear what she has to say. Like, she's talking fucking Vietnamese to my cats. Like, what the fuck? See what I mean? That right there, I cannot put up with that. Period. I have zero fucking tolerance for that. They try to fucking like Vietnamese, right? Fucking everything. See what I mean? See what I mean? It's like these fucking Asians, they're trying to turn America, right? Like all them, fuck that shit. And then she's like a fucking mother from hell. And, now she's telling my kitties that she's their grandma. What the fuck? No, they're not. You're not their fucking grandma. Every single pet that I've had, and keep in mind, I have 5 now, right? She does not do anything to take care of them one bit. And she abuses her dog. One time I saw her in the backyard. She's a Vietnamese joke. She'll have diamonds and golds, right, hidden up in her bedroom, right? Because it'll ruin her poor act. And she was in the backyard using a paper scissors, office scissors, to cut his nails because she's atypical of Vietnamese people. They're jokes. They want to put on that they're rich. They're not. So she's either too lazy or dumb or all of the above to actually get a dog nail clipper. So she used a paper, those big white, black, metal, and she used it to cut his nails. He was back there yelling, and I picked up on it, and I got up, I looked, and every day they pull something to prove their case. They're fucking insane out of their goddamn minds, right? In the most Vietnamese way. So I got up and looked, and she was back there holding him, cutting his nails. And then when I looked, she turned her back. And I told her, I said, stop torturing your dog, or I will report you to animal control officers, right? Because that's a crime, and you, beyond doing a fine, you can go to jail for that. So, why was he yelling? Because the paper clipper, right, is not made to cut a dog's nails, right? Right? So let's say you want to go bald, right? Kojak. Well, I can use a hair clipper, or I could take your hair and twist it and yank it off for you, right? So essentially that's what she did. Instead of getting a nail clipper, she used a paper clipper. And what it does is it twists his nails, right? Because when it comes down, it twists his nails, and in his nails there's, right, a nerve and blood vessels that hurts. That's why he's yelling, right? That's why he's yelling. But that's what these goddamn Asians do, because all they think about is themselves, and they are horrible to animals. And everybody has a right to hate them for that. Everybody has a right to hate them for that, right? So that's some of the things she's done. And I notice, like, she's so fucking pathetic and mental. Like, I bought new dish, to, like, now that I have kitties, like, I'm such a mom. I went shopping, and normally I buy stuff for me. I bought some new dish scrubbers, and I thought they were really cute. And at TJ Maxx for $6, great deal. And it had cute little avocado, design on it. Yeah, I came home, and her lovely son, they want to argue about it, right? Because she doesn't buy anything in the house, doesn't do anything. I don't know what the fuck she does with her life. So I buy new dishwashing, scrubbers for me and my kitty. So they get to argue about it. Which scrubber do I use now? Right. And then she starts, they're fucked up beyond repair. So she's got to find something wrong to throw on me. So she said, use her scrubber, which is like fucking like breaking down and dirty and shit. She probably haven't changed it, right, in 20 years, 23 years. And then she goes telling her lovely little son, they have a relationship where they'll conspire together, right? And then they conspire against each other. That's how stupid they are. So she started telling her lovely little son, yeah, use my shit scrubber because, yeah, not always, right, moves their stuff. Like, why the fuck would I touch their filthy, ongoing pile of crap, right? Why the fuck would I touch that, or them? She's a fucking liar. And she's always the one that is a mental case where she's always moving my stuff. I come home, either I find evidence of her, she's snooping through my stuff, she's moved my stuff, I don't know where things are. I've bought things here, they have completely gone missing. Like a long time ago, I bought some plant-based jeans because I like the concept. They're called DJs from Ross. Gone. One of them is completely gone. And other times the idiot sister Kim, she goes, my stuff is gone, and the dumb idiot that says don't help me in any ways, she goes take my stuff and my shoes, and she's wearing it. Yep, she's wearing it. I'm like, where the fuck is my shoes, right? And I'm looking for it, and I ask her, and she's like, yeah, I have it, I'm wearing it. Or she fucking took it and like left it in her car or office, right? So now I don't got a fucking shoe to wear because she's like proving her case with the rest of the Asian bitches that they're totally lame, right? They can't even walk straight or see straight. Yeah. So now, I am starting to nip it in the butt. So I told her, I said, I don't all like, why the fuck would I want to touch your pile of crap? I don't even want their money or have anything to do with them. But they don't get it. In the recess of their mind, they don't fucking get it. So she was just saying all that, like she'll talk shit like right in front of your face for you. So I told her off. I said, don't make stories that I move your stuff all the time. Mental case, she's so fucking filthy. She doesn't clean her stuff, but she'll go into my stuff. Both of them are fucking pigs, her and her son. But they'll go into my stuff and say, oh, you have one little dot there. Mental. They're proving their case. Just back off and let them prove their case. So I told her, I said, don't be making up shit that I touch your stuff. She doesn't clean her stuff and she's always got her hand in my stuff. And I'm germophobic and I'm very good at cleaning and organizing. All that lie because they have shit for brain. And in the past, just what was going through my mind, it is always like that. Just to show you how stupid she is and how Vietnamese people are. A long time ago, her boyfriend, right? He was watching television, and dumb bitch, of course, she's got to go save money, right? He's watching television. She decides to turn down the volume because she wants to save money. Probably because she wants to save that money to go buy herself, right, diamonds and golds, right? After playing poor to everybody, right? Easy get rich, living off the system in America. So I think he was watching television. She, idiot, went and turned it on, just like she goes and turns off my lights when I'm trying to study, or the other dummy who goes turn it off. That's how dumb they are. So she went and turned it down, and he yelled at her, and he said he's listening, right? So listening in Vietnamese is nha, right? Nha. And that means like I'm listening, right? But Dodo Bird, right? She's always trying to use me as an scapegoat, right? Because I've never really socked it to her like I'm doing now. So she starts yelling, yeah, because my name is Na, but in Vietnamese it's Nha. Sounds very similar to I'm listening in Vietnamese, Nha, like I'm listening. But my name in Vietnamese is Nha. So it's very similar. So he was saying I'm listening, but Dodo Bird here, she's always looking to use me as an scapegoat, right? Which I think is the reason why she even brought me here to the United States, just to get her little sorry ass over here with the rest of the FOB. They gotta come up with some shit, right? So she was saying, yeah, yeah, yeah. And you know what he said? He said to her, and pretty much out loud, he said, man, like, you're so fucking dumb. There's a difference between I'm listening, yeah, like I'm listening to watching television, between, yeah, like, yeah, my name. Fucking dumb. Unfucking believably dumb. But yeah, and then one time, my friend Robert Robertson, who is a Vietnam veteran, he comes over here, and now he doesn't want to fucking come over here anymore. These people, okay, they're fucking scarecrows. You know what a scarecrow is? Exactly. They're meant to chase away crows and people and everything else. They're fucking scarecrows. So he used to come over here, and she did it again. She's been here 20, 23 years. Um, to this day, she sprays poisonous chlorine. Yeah, to clean because she's too dumb and lazy to get the proper cleaning agents. Chlorine, I learned in my, terrorism course for the security guard position that I temporarily had. It is a form of poison, right? So she sprays that every morning, and she wakes up and looks for shit to stir up every fucking morning. It's like somebody regurgitating on themselves. Um, but she hasn't cleaned the house. She doesn't buy any cleansing agent. I've taken photo as proof, right, of this clown. Yet she told my friend Robert Robertson, who is he was Army in the Vietnam War as a drug counselor, that the bugs here in their house that they don't treat, that they are accruing because of their filth and piles of crap, are looking for me. Yeah, she said that because she knows nobody likes her. And so this is her fucking desperate attempt, right, to get anybody to listen to her and like her, but then it backfires on her. Where, people are like, they don't want to come back here. So when she said that, when my friend was over, my friend was like, he's my old neighbor when I lived in HUD. I told her in front of him, I said, shut up. Shut the fuck up. And then she goes, complaining to him. You see the way she talks to me? And I was like, see what you say about me? Shut the fuck up. Right? You don't say shit like that, I won't tell you to shut the fuck up. She has been bitch slapped by her uncle. My dad has tried to choke her to death. I block her. I tell her to shut up. People hang up on her. She doesn't get it. Like, when do these Asian bitches know when to shut the fuck up? Yeah, and the list go fucking on and on and on. What I do is I let them pile up proof, of their insanity. Because my goal is to get a restraining order, and I know what they have done to me as a person and what they're capable to do to people in the United States. So the rest of the 50 years of my life, right, and their life, I want to make sure that they don't have that opportunity. Right? So that's what I wanted to say. And I wanted to touch base on that, how Asian people in general are a joke. Especially when you have to cross culture, right? For example, I already told you about the lame ass name, right? That they try to fucking like turn into Vietnamese and theirs, right? Like the piles of crap here in the house. My name, Train, right? Tien, yeah. It's like Vietnamese, right? From the russet, Na, which is mostly about Russia. T, right, is her mom. Huang, their dad. It's like it's all about their piles of crap. It's like they've got so much crap, you don't even have fucking room to move, right? So essentially, my name is about them. That's why everybody is like, what kind of fucking fucked up name you have, right? And the way they take Na, which is everything about Russia, and slash, because that's the way Vietnamese people write it, and they anchor it to THIN and turn the Russian into fucking all Vietnamese, right? It's kind of like a dog leash, and then above the E, it has a roof, right? Just like their fucking straw hat. I'll show you. Let me see if I could. You'll have to Google it. I was going to show you my birth certificate, how they write it, but we don't fucking care, right? So, yeah, that's what I can't stand about Asians. They think they have this air right now in America, and especially the fucking Vietnamese, the way they fucking like Vietnamese everything, like my name, right? Talking to my cats in Vietnamese, right? Like seriously, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? Psycho. Mental cases. Mental cases. And you know what? The Vietnamese and the Asian unit in the mental health community, they are severely mentally ill compared to other people in the United States because guess what? They are the lowest funded and least outreached, right? It's true. That's why you have the case of Catherine Q. Becker, and there will be more cases. What I'm trying to say is, remember I told you, I gave you the picture of a normal brain and a not normal brain, right? And think about it this way: when your brain is off, not normal, right? Right? Their mind is off, and you can see it. They say stuff, do stuff, the way they are, it comes off. You could tell they have a severe mental disorder and their brain's fucked up. It's kind of like I compare it to the teeth because your brain looks very much like your mouth under X-ray. It's kind of like, okay, you got a healthy teeth here, and you got a rotten teeth, right? You can tell there are symptoms. It smells, right? Right? It's decaying. The nerve is dying, right? The feeling is old. The feeling is cracked. The feeling needs to be fixed. The gum could be gingivitis. It could be abscessed, right? You could tell. You could tell. Is this somebody like has a bad dental? You could tell because, right, when they talk, you could smell it. You could sense, right? Same thing with somebody who's mentally ill. So no need to be scared of that shit, right, folks? No need to be scared of that shit. Across cultures, social cultures, they're all the same. They literally are all the same. I was examining the way Securitas treated me, where my second check, they called me in, and I think they did it to spite the fact that I exposed them. They asked me to come in for my second check, and it was like $14. When they told me to contact the girl that does that, Jessica Pacheco. She blocked her Gmail. And guess what? This is the same manner at which people that commit SIM swap behave, exact same. they would rob people of their money, right? And then YouTube said, then you never hear from them again. It's the same. When you got shit for brains, same. Doesn't matter what social culture. Doesn't matter. They're all fucking the same. All right. So what do we got to do? We have to change our game plan, how we deal with them. Really, really hamper down on them, stop them. Do not put up with them in any ways, and expose them for all that they are. Give them their 3 seconds of sex and being a sicko rock star superstar, right? 3 seconds. So I wanted to touch base on that 41 minute. And then I wanted to show you, let me show you. Let me show you my goodies of what I bought yesterday and how it relates to this video, right? So I told you guys I needed to buy new shades, right? Because my last shade broke. So I'll give you a little bit more background about the brand. This is Tahari, right? I'm fucking already laughing because if I don't laugh, I'm gonna go on a killing spree. That's how I deal with things. Yeah. When people got me in a funk and a bad mood, I'm like, you better start being very funny right now because I'm about ready to kill you. So this is, look it again. This would be like Asians for you. This is Tahari. Now, what does that sound like to you guys? Safari? Yeah, Safari? No, Tahari. So anyways, it's a joke, right? It's made in China, but believe it or not, this brand is actually in Southwest Plaza Mall. But then Southwest Plaza Mall has a joke too. But that's why I prefer the anti-mall in Costa Mesa. So I bought this in a white one, and it broke down. Just like just like jokers in life, right? Eventually they break down. So apparently the hinges fell out, and then this started to, right? Hey, come with it. Water. Monkeys. Hey. Calm. Monkeys. Besitos in her box. Good girl, Besitos. Yeah, I'm disciplining Besito's kids because sometimes she's looking at me like she doesn't know what to do. Water. So this is a joke. The hinge fell out. So this, you could hear, cheap shit. Just like cheap people. This thing started to shift, and I was like, no big deal. Just shove it down. And then from this thing started to shift, and then the hinge fell out. Right. So essentially I was walking down the street looking like a fucking clown because this shit stuff made in China, Tahari, right? And that's something the Chinese people like to do with the American language, right? They'll take Safari and add in T. Now it's Tahari. It's high-end, right? It's high-end, right, fashion now. It's a joke. I'm going to sell it out to Echo Town for the Japanese. because the Japanese thinks they're a joke too. But pretty much, people in general doesn't like Ecotown because a lot of the reviews, they will give, for example, they will give like $10 for somebody's nice, flat screen TV and sell it for $100. So essentially, they made like a $90 profit off of an individual. And so this is insulting to Americans in America because essentially the Chinese people are saying mathematically that they don't see equality and value the United States. However, like Google, they were mocking them. The Japanese would say, welcome, 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 right? But, the math is showing otherwise. Joke. So I'm going to sell this out to Ecotown. So what I did get is Jessica Simpson. Now, I love Jessica Simpson. Okay. I haven't looked into her background, but in general, I like her. I like her style. She's like country western, right? And she's cute. From what I know about her, I haven't actually read her biography and more about her, but she's a businesswoman and she's probably very rich. But I haven't heard about her as far as, like in People's Magazine and stuff. So I have to look up that. But this is Jessica Simpson, and I have her underwears and stuff. And I can tell you, her underwears, bras, good. Like her undergarments, you can't even feel you have like an underwear on. And the way she makes it, it's always high quality. And it's very reflective of her style, which a lot of like country, right? Country girl. And I like that style. Yeah. So I was like, I don't know how she is in making shades, right? But how I see it is if she's good with one thing, she's going to be good with something else. So these shades, all right, watch. But I will take this one, put them side by side. Jessica Simpson, made in America, Tahari, right? Made in the safaris of Africa. Okay. Okay. You can already tell by the looks of this, it is better quality and stronger, which it is. Watch. If I take this one and shake it, if I take this one and shake it, right? Can you hear that sound? That's the sound of something very weak, right? Watch. Now I'm going to take Jessica Simpson and I'm going to shake it. Her stuff, like I'm trying to like shake it. See this? When you shake it, you don't hear anything, right? Because it's very light, cheap plastic. Hers, you see that? That's from the lens hitting this hard metal. And you can see she's got an ear thing, she's got aviators, right? There's a lot more detail and constructions to this. This shade is like, I love the way it's blue, because it makes you look like blue skies right out in the country. And her signal, Jessica Simpson. To me, it looks like a butterfly. I like it. I like her. I like everything about this. It's definitely stronger, so I will try it on for you guys. Sometimes you have to adjust the nose piece to get it to sit right on your face. Can you guys see it? The reason why I bought this, for one, they're on sale at TJ Maxx right now for $5. Because I guess the shades are running low, and they're probably going to get more in. You guys see it? Like, totally conforms to my face, well constructed. And the reason why I bought it is because, remember I told you the hinge went loose on the other one and this thing started to fall out? Yeah, it's very hinged here. Very strong, constructed, perfect conform to my face, right? And I'll wear the cheap one from the Tahari, right? The safaris of China here. Do you guys see? It's like, whatever. It's not conforming to my face. It's the construction, right? Whatever. It's definitely cheaper. You can hear it too. See? That's the sound of cheap. It was cheaply made. This, you can tell by the look of it, this was not cheaply made. It's pretty. Remember I said I was looking for something white? That's exactly what I wanted. And my point is, I want you guys using that as an analogy to ground you guys, that Asians essentially are a joke. How do you change? Like, you have to ask yourself, how did they get Tahari? And then I thought, safari, right? They're a joke. I will upload a video of a bunch of fake stuff in China, and I have to laugh. It's called Starfuck, because they want to copy our Starbucks. So this one is a gold one, as you can see. The way I open it, you see that? It's very strong. So essentially it's the same as the tortoise or animal design that I love. And it's got this, right? Similar. Except this is solid, this is see-through, contrast, but complements. That's key in fashion. And this one has a nice design and her logo. And what I love is this one. I said, I love it because it's like sky blue. This one, if you angle it right, whereas Tahari and other shades are just brown, I'm not into being boring. Mine is more of, I love nature because nature is beautiful, beauty, and beauty is health. They all go together. You cannot exclude one over the other. So this one, if you look at it at a certain angle, it's got a little tinge of pink to complement the blue in this one, but in a different way. In a different way. Can you guys see that? I'm trying to show you the little tint. Can you guys see a little tinge of pink in here? But what I like is that Jessica Simpson is very country girl, very America, and they contrast each other, right? They perfect complement to complete your collections of everything, right? But as you can see, this is more if you need like darker coverage, on days that are really bright, right? Like if you're driving, like down the highway, right? You need this. See, when I do this, you can see the tinge of pink, and I love it. And this is more like darker coverage, right, from the sun. And this is more on lighter days where you need, there's sun out, but you don't need a lot. Okay? I love it. And these, you just adjust it because sometimes they're crooked. That doesn't mean it's damaged. You got to adjust it so it sits parallel. And some of this here, what you could do with your, when I go to America's Best, for my eyeglasses, and I'm planning to get contacts from them, for work because it's hard to keep your eyeglasses on some physical jobs. What they do is they'll heat this. They have a machine to heat it, and then you can even conform it more to be parallel, right? Yeah. But for this, I can just examine it and see where it's a little off. Like this side's a little bit needs to be in to match the other side. And sometimes it's not because it's damaged, it's because other customers have tried it, right? They went in and did their whatever to it. Let me try it now. To make it the same on both sides. And another thing about Jessica Simpson, you are essentially getting the best of her stuff, and the prices of her stuff is not a lot. These were on sale for $5, and they were better than. See, now it's straighter. Now it's straighter, but I will have to kind of, make sure this side goes a little bit up like this. What I like about Jessica Simpson is her, right, and the accessibility to her stuff. So her stuff, even though they're very well made, so now it's more parallel, high quality. It was on sale for $5, and I could tell you they beat like even Tommy Hilfiger. Tommy Hilfiger is also American made, but it was not as strong as this. I think people just buy Tommy Hilfiger because it has some people are patriotic and it has a Tommy Hilfiger logo. But as far as quality and sturdiness, Jessica Simpson's good. This side needs to go down a little bit. Or push this side up. So what I'm trying to say with that, showing you that, is America, things made in America, okay, we make other countries look like a joke. You guys don't forget that. Yeah, you guys don't forget that. I'll fix this later. It's still a little like this. I will fix it where it stays up. See the ears? One is like up and one is down. So that's why too. Put this more down. Put this more up. So that's what I wanted to make this video about. The stuff made in America by Americans, right? We are the best. We're the best. You guys don't forget that. I'm trying it on right now. If it doesn't work, I'll fix it later because I want to finish my YouTube. I'll fix it later because I don't want to play with this while I'm doing my live stream. I really like them, so I'm showing them off. I'll fix it later. You gotta just do it so that it's more parallel. But there's nothing wrong with them. You decide to see there's a little bit of difference, but it's probably because the customers tried them on. I'll fix it later because I want to finish my videos at an hour. They just put it on sale because it's been on the shelf a long time. So I want to remind you guys that who we are, things made in America, are the best. They are. There was a time in U.S. history that the United States was booming in industry, right? Cars, Ford, businesses, Coca-Cola, right? Where there's historical facts to prove other countries were jealous of the industrial boom in the United States and what the United States came up with, right? And guess what? Jealousy makes people, right, act strange and want to either copy the United States or attack them, or both. You know, there's a lot of Chinese spies in the United States, you know, trying to steal, you know, American, you know, research and stuff like that. Yeah. You know, so you think about the things that make up the United States. What I love the United States, right? Coca-Cola, Harley Davidson, Halloween, right? Scary movies, right? Sexy girls, right? Country girls like Jessica Simpson, her products, country western style, right? Um, NASA, right? Cars, right? Art, right? Art. What's the art that captures American, you know? I think it's get his name. He's the American one that I broke down in my arts class. I forget his name. His name. Here it is. Norman Rockwell. Right? He is the best at capturing the United States, right? Vintage, right? The toaster, the microwave, right? Fashion, lipsticks, right? And you know, our flag, right? Everything about the United States, that's great. Even you know, the U.S. Olympic runner that is changed his sex, Jenner, right? He's awesome. You know, you look at all the people in the Olympics, right? That's us, folks. Remind yourself who we are as America. We're the best. And unfortunately, there are people around the world that's going to try to wish the worst things happen to the United States just because of that. And it's a joke. That's what I'm trying to say. The Asians will tend to take the American language like Safari, right? And then just add a T. And now it's Tahari. Yep, right? And her stuff is way better. Way better. You're talking, right? A strong truck. Or, what I love is, and a lot of people love, is like vintage trucks from a long time ago with those like badass like engine, right? Yeah, I would love to get one of those classic. Actually, there's a place in the city of Orange. They still have those trucks. Yeah, I saw them. They're nice. They're nice. Yeah. So, vintage things made long time ago, they put more, it's better constructed. Now it's more of like China stuff, or it's quickly made and cheaply made, right? Made in China. Way better. It's a joke. And, my final point is, yeah, this one's perfect. See? Perfect. I love it. With my outfit, which I love today, folks, when I say my outfit today, I love it. It's very me. I am wearing this because I'm cold. This me. I like white. And I did my nails. I'll take this off because I can't see myself. I did my nails with Paris Hilton. So it's beige with some beige, right? And there were still streaks. So I put glitter over it, which helped. But what really made it pop, like a diamond, is I put top coat. And this isn't just any top coat, it's biotin. So biotin, where you take it or you put it on your nails, is supposed to be better your nails. So that's the basis of my beauty. I do it because it makes me healthy and promotes my health and beauty. My theme is nature, right? And I love country, like country western. So my nails is like a beige with some of Paris Hilton gold. And what made it pop and look perfect was putting on a base and a top coat. So my nails actually has 5 layers. It's like a cake. And it's just, sweet little things, right? Treat yourself special. And, do your own manicures, amen. And normally I don't paint my nails. My beauty is very basic, but I'm very strict about it. But with the whole theme of being clean, I really want to work on that. So I go in and I polish my nails. It's like, polishing the floor. So you see, and this is my funky ring from Buffalo Exchange at the Anti-Mall. So, it's not real, but it's real cute. Love it. And then my hat that I got from Plato's. And you can be beautiful and not be broke. So this is great. My style, like I said, tried to get in yesterday, which I could hardly hear myself. I'm very grunge. You see, grunge means it's unisex. Like a guy or girl could wear it. So this is like a beach hat. And then I've got my army shirt, right? And it's a muscle. It's a muscle. So it's something that, a guy would wear, right? Muscle t-shirt. But if I stand up, you'll see it's got this where you could tie it and kind of show your, tie it. And it's going to be cropped a little bit, right? If you don't like that knot there, which I don't, because it's like a big knot there, you don't need to, just tie it there. And then, it's in the back, it drops. It's got this little thing that drops to, you gotta stand back, drops, so it's very army, like muscle t-shirt for a guy, but this and this is very much for a girl. And then I'm wearing Forever 21 shorts, right, with American flag. Like a little Daisy Duke. But that's my style. I like grunge. I like grunge, like clothes that a guy and a girl can wear. And yeah, I'm not into pushing sex or myself into people's faces. Um, I think people who do that are stupid and it's sick. It's like it's stupid. It's like these girls that just show their boobs. It's like what if we don't want to see your boobs? Like stop being stupid. Or their butts, or their other stuff. My style is very simple, and a lot of the things that I do. So I want you guys to kind of see through my style and my photography and stuff. A lot of it is symmetry, right? So as you can see, my nails, right? I went in 5 layers, right? Because as you can see here, this nail, it's got like a slash through it, right? And that's fine. Because, these little imperfections, to me, they're your beauty mark. Nobody's perfect but God. Nobody's perfect but God. And remember what I said, that according to the Bible, God, you type in any Bible app or Google beauty, Holy Bible, it will point to God. It says perfect in beauty. Not only it says God is the one who's beautiful, he's perfect in beauty. Not you or me or anybody. Yeah. No, God. Yeah, so a lot of the photos that you see I do is more based on symmetry and geometry, right? And, I don't push sex in people's face. That's just stupid. Because, what if somebody's not sexually interested in you, right? That's just stupid. Dumb. Dumb, like the other lady who killed her daughter just to have 3 seconds of whatever. Dumb. Dumb. I feel very sad for those 2 cute girls, because of their mom. Like why couldn't she have given the daughter back to the dad or adopt the kids out, right? Or try in some ways to take care of the kids and still go on, leading her pathetic, promiscuous life, right? That's why most people don't want to settle down with one partner. Those to me are the very saddest kind of individuals. They're never satisfied, right? They gotta go screw around this person, that person, and then they think they're all sexy and shit. They're not. They're sad. They're sad. They're not satisfied. And they're not settled in their relationship. And it stems from themselves. So that's what I wanted to make my video about. Joke. And just as this, you see, I always tell you guys, know your enemy so you know who you're fighting. You gotta find out your enemy is a fucking joke and clown. Look, what the hell is Tahari? And at first I was joking around with my boyfriend. I thought it says Tahara. Tahara? But it says Tahari. So if it was Tahara, even if it was Tahara, well, what sounds like Tahara? The Sahara Desert. Like, what the fuck? Star fucks. See, now I look Asian. When I laugh, I look Asian. Kind of like Tong Po that fought Van Damme. He's actually not Asian. He's actually like some Middle Eastern fighter, like in the Arabic world. Yeah, he's not Asian. Could have fooled me, but the way they got him, he had me fooled. I'm seriously afraid of him as a fighter, but when they told me he's not Asian, I was like, what? Now I'm not afraid. I'll take this guy on any day. Rip off those fake, rip off those fake Asian hairs off of his scalp for him. So, anyways, that I was gonna say. I was gonna say, my mind's gone blank, completely blank. Oh, I was gonna say about the coronavirus. I can just see like the Chinese people sitting around and saying, what name are we going to come up with this virus? Being that when people get it, they're like, and they go falling down. They're thinking, oh, Corona, let's call it Corona, like the Corona beer. And it would be the scientific community to be stupid enough to go with that, right? They're like, oh, the reason why it's called Corona because these spikes, right? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. That's more of a crown, right? Or like the name I gave Besito, Zenith. Zenith means like the crowning point, like on a tiara, right? You have a tiara, and then you got like the, like Miss fucking Universe. That is Zenith, all right? On a crown, right? You don't that has no correlation to the spikes of this virus, COVID-19, right? None of it makes sense. It's a load of bullshit. It's a load of bullshit. And to the point what I'm trying to say in a nutshell, it's fucking crazy. And I can predict to you when it all boils down, we're going to look back on all of this and laugh about it. Laugh about it. That's what I think about the Asians. That's what I think about the Asians, especially the Vietnamese. So yes, I made my clarification. It's not that I want to hate anybody, right? It's a waste of my feelings and energy. What I can't stand is the Vietnamese, how they Vietnamese everything, you know. And it's like you have, that's fine. On a final note, yes, you like your culture, whatever culture it is, because there's a lot of culture. But when you impose your culture onto other people, right, and they don't want to have anything to do with it, then it becomes a problem, right? It becomes a problem. And essentially, that's what China doing. In so many ways, through lack of banning YouTube, right? Crimes, Chinese espionage in the United States by actions in America with American traders, right? And who they are. And the talks of how they, nuclear war with the United States. I heard it on Google recently. That is not going to be very promising because they built some nuclear device that the United States is not going to be able to detect or within time, right? Deal with it. It's a joke. but it's not. You guys know what I mean? So maybe I'll post a video about that. As my boyfriend, he combats Chinese birthing, which is a breach essentially of immigration, right? After 9/11 in question. Uh, yes, they're breaching immigration like a lot of other cultures, but why? Why are they doing it, right? And usually, like with Homeland Security and my boyfriend, in an isolated incident, they're making millions of dollars, right? You're thinking, why? Why do you need millions of dollars, right? Well, according to my research on bioterrorism, especially with like gain of function and virus, and for them to actually like create something like that, it takes a lot of money because you got to recruit medical staff that are sick enough to study medicine to do otherwise. That's why. So let me see if I could find, I don't know, some article related to that in video for you guys. All right. So with that said, right, at an hour and 21 minutes, sometimes my video is very clear and sometimes it's very grainy. It's very like specky. I don't know why. Could be just a change in lights. So, at an hour and 22 minutes, I want to let people know if they have, they're not alone in how they feel about Asians. Somebody like me who was actually born in Asia, I feel the same, right? And we need to present it, the problems they pose from the smallest to biggest, right? Protect each other, right? Because we are the people of America. You hear the saying, we the people, right? You know what that word means, folks? It means there's power there. So, since way back when, that saying, we the people, it means there's a lot of power there. It means the people reserves the right to get rid of a president. The people reserve a right to get rid of Newsom, right? Okay, we the people. Okay, we are the power in America and around the world. Remember that. Remind yourself that. Thomas Edison created the light bulb, right? All the great things about America. Don't forget that. We are the people. We are the power, right? The United States. Remain united. And don't let anybody take away any part of America. Okay? which essentially is what Asians are doing. They'll take I was talking about joking around about star effects, but there's an extensive video, maybe I can find about that since I'm touching base about that and fashion, where when you buy like a fake purse, whether it's around the world or a brand name in the United States, right? Like Tommy Hilfiger, they said that there's a correlation between that and supporting large criminal network and the related right human trafficking and using that money for terrorism. Yeah, to buying a fake purse, fake shoes, fake this, fake that. Not to mention you look stupid. Hey, locals. Not to mention you look stupid. Right? And essentially our society is like that. That's why God said, "Thou shalt not steal." It's not that simple for you to just take something from somebody and claim it for yourself. No, especially when they didn't consent to it. Like the topic of human organ harvesting in China, that is a big looming issue there. Because that's the reason why they are imprisoning these Uyghurs to harvest their organs. You could do your own independent research on that. So as you can see, what I'm trying to say is if these Asians can get away with hell, raising hell on the United States, they will. Think of it that way. If you had to paint a worst case scenario, right? Because like you're going to combat, you gotta think like that. If they can get away with doing whatever they damn want in the United States, imagine what they'll do to other, right, less powerful country. We the people, folks. Remind yourself, we are the people of the United States, right? Don't fuck with that. Let nobody fuck with that, all right? Be proud of that. And you know what? Anybody who has anything negative to say about America, guess what? There's always an exit door, right? And then there are agencies like within my boyfriend's Homeland Security ICE police. We'll make sure they leave and they stay out, right? And then they can just enjoy America from afar, right? So yes, that's what I wanted to say. Tahari, Safari, Asians. They're a big star fucks for folks. Big star fuck. You just gotta look at them and just chuckle, like what I just did. All right. Anyways, I just wanted to say that, and it felt good saying that. So I'm gonna try to somehow annotate all this for my live stream and somehow hashtag and put some video that's related to this. Not sure what though. Not sure what. Because there's so many, right? I'm not sure what. But I promise I will pull up something good. either here or Google or anywhere else I find, I will pull up something good for you guys. With that said, have a wonderful Thursday, October the 21st. And my psychology teacher pretty much liked my Halloween paper, minus, right, what some of the stuff I told you that I need to fix. So today he's giving me an opportunity to resubmit, and I'm going to. Just to show I am committed to be a student and a scholar and smarter, right? So I'm going to make sure that the table of content, the pages are related to the headers, right? And that I fully clarify the cover all points of view on the paper and fully cover it. Um, and just remove just little typos like in the reference page, like the underlines under these links, and you know, just stay on point, right? Stay on point. And usually thereafter, your points should increase, or you should get full point consistently. I always tell myself I'm like the Nadia Comaneci of education. You know Nadia Comaneci? She's like the Romanian gymnast. You know, every time she did gymnastic, people knew 10, 10, 10. You know, they knew. They knew. She was beyond a 10. So in my academics, um, you know, I know. And that's what I train my mind to do, right? I train my mind to do, and that's what I'm going to coach everybody else to do too, right? So with that said, have a wonderful Thursday. Turn on your notifications, and as usual, everyone is welcome here on my channel. Subscribe and share. Share the Starfuck. Asian Starfucks. Right?